Greetings, I am the Lion Clan Chief. Welcome to the Lion Clan. Today's video will be the first in a series that will focus on the diversity of African architecture and construction. Today we'll focus on the historical African architecture style called Sudano-Sahelian architecture. We'll discuss the origins, the materials used, and other factors that make this architecture style very interesting. Now firstly, where did this architecture style originate from? Well, it looks like Sudano-Sahelian architecture style, based on the research that's been done and the excavations, dates back to the Tichitt Neolithic culture. This culture originated in southeastern Mauritania and would spread to other regions of Africa. So when it began, the architecture style that was used was dry stone architecture, which was used to create various proto-urban settlements and also monumental burial mounds and monuments, as you're seeing in this image here. Now, this architecture style dates back to 2200 BC. It's very, very old, but then would spread to other regions like the Mema region of Mali. Now, how can we make a connection between the Tichitt culture and what happened in the Mema region, which is part of the evolution of Sudano-Sahelian architecture? Well, if you look at the material culture such as the pottery and other material culture within the regions of both cultures, they are pretty much uniform, they're linked. So either there was an exchange or the people from the Tichitt culture migrated and went into Mali. Now, when they went to the Mema region of Mali, the architecture style went from dry stone masonry alone to earthen architecture. Now, you may wonder, why would you go from stone to mud and earth? The reason being was the Mema region was actually a floodplain, so there wasn't much stone available in that region, so they had to improvise and adapt, and it was for the better. They innovated and the architecture continued to evolve. So in the Mema region, they started using, like I said, earthen materials to construct, using mud brick and also laterite earthen bricks to construct. Now, when the Mema region culture and archaeological sites emerged, the period was around 900 and 400 BC. The sites are Dia-Sholma and Kolima. These are the sites that have been used to research so far this culture that was in this period. After this, the Sudano-Sahelian architecture style would spread again and go to the Djenne-Jeno region and also archaeological site. Djenne-Jeno, by the way, means old Djenne. At Djenne-Jeno, we see a lot of cylindrical and rectangular structures that were used and flat roofed, and also that had drains to get rid of the water that was on the roofs, to drain it. With these cultures, they also had their own styles of bricks that they started to make with mud brick as well. This was Djenne bricks. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, so just read that or search that on Google or wherever research will do. So the Djenne region would emerge between 400 and 900 AD. They used also rectangular fired brick and started using that to reinforce their buildings and also use it for decorative reasons as well. Yeah, so like I'm saying, with the Sudano-Sahelian architecture style, it's not just mud like some people assume, mud and wood. No, there's actually a lot of stone included in there, as you can see with this 2012 image of a mausoleum that was unfortunately destroyed by militia in Mali. But you can see with the ruins there that there's a lot of stone that is used to construct Sudano-Sahelian architecture. Luckily, this has been restored, thank God, and I believe other mausoleums that are historical that have been destroyed because of these wars and stuff are being restored. So I'm just grateful to hear that. Now, this fired brick stuff that I've mentioned started to emerge between 400 and 900 AD in the Djenne region, and also in Dia, the previous region that I mentioned, around the Mema region. They started using fired brick around the same time as well. So in archaeological research, they call this the phase 4 period, when they start seeing this emerge. Now, some people assume that Sudano-Sahelian architecture either is from North Africa or it's Arab architecture. That is a load of bollocks, nonsense, okay? We have, like I've already clarified, historical ruins that predate the religion of Islam and also predate the expansion of Muslims. The architecture style is indigenous to West Africa. Okay. Also, there are pre-Islamic monuments that we have and that are mentioned by Muslims as well, that you see in certain historical accounts that describe the Ghana Empire, for example, the Wagadu Empire, and also other regional empires like Gao. Now, in Gao, by the way, this is where we find so far two of the oldest found monuments or dug up monuments that are palaces in this region. Now, these are the Longhouse and the Pillar House. These ruins are in what is called Gao-Saney. So, these ruins incorporated mud brick, laterite mud brick, baked brick, the fired brick, as well as dry stone masonry, and also the mud. They also used ochre and lime powder to paint the floors and other areas of the properties. I just wonder, like, what would that look like in its heyday? It would have been beautiful, honestly. If you're doing creative writing, you best be taking notes, okay? I want to see this in books, okay? In video games, animations, in films. Come on, man, you guys best do this right. Now, how do we know that this predates Islam and stuff in the region? Well, the first attested Muslim ruler arrived around, I think, 1088 AD, and these buildings go back 50 years, or were abandoned 50 years before that, in I think 1055 AD. Yeah, so we find the first attested Muslim ruler of Gao based on this stele that you're looking at here, funerary stele in a cemetery that was found. So yeah, there you go. This is historical African architecture. So again, this continued to spread in other regions of the continent, and it's now like one of the most iconic architecture styles of Africa. But like I said, just know it's not just mud. It's not simple. This architecture is mwah. So with the spread of Sudano-Sahelian architecture and also established guilds that were established centuries ago, like for example the Djenne Masons, these were hired by various rulers and emperors. Like for example, the Askias of the Songhai Empire would use 500 masons, for example, to construct their palaces, mosques, and so on in various provinces and province capitals. The Mali Empire as well would do the same, hiring again some from the Djenne region. Again, Djenne is a very well established region for this architecture style, as I've just demonstrated with how far back it goes and how the evolution goes with this. So they were very famous for that, and many historical accounts mention this, that they were used to construct various palaces that we need to find. Like they really need to find Mansa Musa's palace. I wonder, where is it? They need to they need to dig that up. Okay, we can definitely find that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. This is, again, I'm still very new at this. I need to learn how to edit. I need to learn to focus on the damn camera. But yeah, I need to make a proper script as well, because I'm just winging it right here. But anyway, I digress. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, man, there's more to come. Like I said, with Sudano-Sahelian architecture, it seems like a linear origin that made this happen, but it's not that simple actually, because there are other architecture styles that emerged around the same time as the Sudano-Sahelian architecture style, and it looks like, depending on the regions that it spread to, various cultures began to influence each other and innovated, and which is what humans do. No matter where we go, we always learn from each other. Even people we deem enemies, we take ideas from them, and that's humanity. I just find that interesting. But I'll cover those those architecture styles as well that are as old as Sudano-Sahelian architecture in another video. But this one was just about the origin of Sudano-Sahelian architecture. So now you know, it's not Arab architecture, it's not North African architecture, it's indigenous West African architecture. It's not just mud and wood, as some people like to say. Some people like to downgrade African cultures and our architecture. No, it's stone, fired brick, mud brick, and other materials that were used. And again, these buildings were beautiful and are still beautiful, and I'm happy to see that they're being used. This architecture style is being used in the modern era. Okay, it needs to continue. We need to make sure that we look back to what we have, because Africa has a lot of resources and a lot of knowledge, yeah, but we take it for granted. We shouldn't do that. We should cherish it. We should learn about it, and that's what I'm trying to do by educating you guys. Anyway, I'm mumbling. I'm monologuing. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Yes, I am your chief. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Give me feedback. Constructive criticism is good as well. If you found this boring, trash, whatever, give me the feedback so I can improve. Okay? I want this channel to blow up, and I want to give my knowledge to everyone. Okay? God bless you. I am your chief.